Meantime, Princeton Community Hospital is updating their visitation guidelines for patients. Newswatch reporter Emmy Keenan fills us in on some of those changes.
Princeton Community Hospital now allows 2 visitors at a time during visitation hours throughout the day.
You know, one thing we've tried to do is, even with COVID, to be sensitive to the needs of our patients in our communities. And as we know, in Southern West Virginia, family and loved ones are very important to us.
If you're visiting a patient at the hospital, you can also leave the building and return or switch out with other people. However, all visitors must pass the COVID screening at the door. And no one under the age of 18 is permitted in patient care areas. That includes end-of-life accommodations.
You know, as we know about COVID, it does happen in young people. Young people can spread it to our adults. They are not as likely to become sick, but they do have the ability to spread it. So plus, you know, when you're dealing with children and younger kids, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to control the mask wearing and some of those items.
Visitation hours originally were being cut off at 5:30. However, the hospital has extended those hours for people who work late.
So as long as they're here before 6 o'clock in our screen, because our screeners leave at 6, they can stay and visit their loved one until 7:30. So we've tried to think through all the scenarios where people have come to us and said, well, I think it would be great if.
The hospital says the new hours will take place starting next week.